Hello, Sherilyn Colby here from SherilynColby.com, where I help people connect and magnify their gifts through their marketing and their money. So today we are going to talk about value. And, oh, I just misplaced my marker. That's all right. Okay, grab another one. Let's make sure this works. Okay, so what is value? So value is created when you help people solve a problem. What kind of problems do people want solved? They want to get out of pain, they want to experience greater pleasure, they want things done faster, and they want to save money. They want to look and feel good, and they also want to increase their status is another thing that people want. So if you are working for someone and you can increase the value that you're creating for them, then you are going to help them get bigger results. So I want to give an example of, so how would you create more value in your business? So I want to give an example of a social media consultant. So grab a couple of notes. So let's say you're a social media consultant. What can you do to create value for people? Social media consultant. So I also want to point out that when someone buys from you, they are exponentially more likely to be a repeat buyer from you. So there's this sweet spot that once people come in the door and they've bought something from you, it can be super tiny or it can be big, it doesn't matter, but they're more likely to be a repeat customer. So offering different kinds of offers can be really helpful just to get someone in the door potentially. So with a social media consultant, perhaps the consultant does a social media audit. That's one thing that she could offer. So she could go through and she could also give a quick start guide, how to get started with your business on Facebook, for example. And this is not in, whoops, let's see if this will keep working. This is not in any particular order. So she could do a quick start guide. And these could be paid or these could be free, just depending. Some will be paid, some won't be. Quick start guide. Oh, please marker. Okay. She could also have a done for you service where she sets up some social media accounts or citations, depending on the niche. Set up social media. She could also do a training on how to do such and such on a particular social media. So she could offer a training. And so some of these can be automated and then some might be done live. I hope you can read these okay. This is a test. Okay, so another thing she could do is she could offer some ongoing maintenance of so many posts that she'll do for you in a month. We'll call that maintenance. An ongoing support. Maintenance. Okay. She could also come and say, okay, well, we've got this ongoing maintenance and we create these many posts, this many memes, whatever, depending on the client that she's helping. But she could also come back and say, you have this special event coming up. I would love to do a special campaign for you to really increase your engagement. So she could offer a special campaign for specific circumstances. So a special campaign. Ooh, come on, marker. Campaign. All right, and she could also offer to do ads, whatever related to her specialty. Okay, so these are all different kinds of ways, and these are just examples. There's tons more that she could do. So she could offer an audit, a quick start guide. She could do setup of social media. She could do a training, maintenance, a special campaign, and also run ads. So these are all different kinds of value, but they're also offers, right? So in your business, what can you do to create more value for people? And if you have a job and you're looking to leave a 9-to-5, how can you create more value where you're at already? And because wherever you are, if you do the best with where you're at, then you're going to grow and things are going to get better, right? And it's good practice. So let's talk about, so when you're creating value on in your marketing, that that can be, you're sharing content, you're sharing memes, you might be sharing quotes, you might be sharing trainings, examples like this. So your irresistible free offer is a way that you create value, and you might do speaking, and you might do retreats and so forth. So one of the things to consider is why should people purchase from you? What is it that's unique about you? And that's why when you set up your business, I strongly recommend that you begin with what are your gifts, and that your branding is all set up around your natural gifts, so that your unique selling proposition is a thread in everything you do, and that you have a brand promise that is just really targeted. You know exactly what you create for people. Okay, so let's talk about why do people even buy to begin with? So people buy because they are in some kind of pain, and they want to get out of that pain. They want to get out of pain, they want to move into pleasure, right? And but what's even deeper than the thing that's showing up, that thing that's showing up for them had, there's been a trigger. And what's actually happening on a deeper level is they have something in their identity that is being challenged, okay? Who they thought they were or who they've wanted to be is now looking different on a deeper level. And so when you understand, okay, so why is it that someone wants to lose weight? What is it that's being challenged in their identity? If you're a health coach or a weight loss coach, what is it that's going on below the surface? Or maybe you are a voice coach and you want to help them to really express themselves or to sing, depending on what kind of voice coach you are. Why do they want to express themselves? Or how could that be holding them back? And what is it that they can gain by doing it? So go deeper with what's happening with their identity. That will really help you to create greater value for them when you see what's going on below the surface. And I just love looking at that kind of thing. And then finally, I want to share with you a quote. I keep looking over here. I have my notes over here. So let's see. Okay. So finally, this is a quote that I just love by a man, Gene R. Cook. And he was talking about faith and how important it is for us to stretch. And so this is what he says: if you want to increase your faith, which we do in our business because that's helping us grow, right? When we can express ourselves with more faith, we're increasing our capacity, we're making a difference for more people. So if you want to increase your faith, you must set up experiences that will cause you to stretch, and you must pray to the Lord with all of your heart that you will be able to accomplish His will in the tasks that you have set for yourself. So in your business, you have some kind of goals, right? You have something you want to accomplish. There's probably something big on a grand scale, or some mini big goals. I don't know. As long as you try to do only what you already know, let me say that again. As long as you try to do only what you already know you can do, you are not going to grow much. So I just love this quote. I've had it up in my house as a reminder. And when things are hard, when you are working towards something that's bigger than you, then you need to ask for help, right? From your higher power. I'm all about that. If you're not a believer, no problem. You can apply this for your circumstances. Maybe you believe that the universe is on your side and you need the help of the universe. So anyway, so to help you to create more value, remember what is unique about you. What is the value you're trying to create for people? What is the problem that you're solving? Anytime you're solving a problem, you are creating value for people. How can you increase the value for the people that you already serve? And then additionally, look and see, so what's going on the deeper level with their identity, and how can you stretch and grow? Like, what's a bigger way that you can create more value that's going to stretch you and help you grow in your business? Let's see, anything else? Please post below if there's something else. Thank you so much.